Hello again everybody, and welcome back to Fujit's Blitz with me, Fujit. A long time ago, in a country far, far away, or so it seems now, when I was involved with certain things relating to the British government, a lot of stuff involved disinformation. And it seems that to an extent, Blitz is not immune from such things either. Now, if you manage to get onto YouTube, and you probably have, over the last few days, quite possibly, you would have seen video after video regarding Blitz and 8.3 with regard to removing premium tanks. Oh my god, no more premium tanks! What is world coming to? Now, almost all the more successful YouTubers, and there are a lot more successful YouTubers than me regarding Blitz out there, are telling you that the premiums are gone in 8.3. Yeah, I know the titles are effectively clickbait to an extent, and that's where the disinformation comes into play. So, what exactly is going on and going to happen in 8.3? Well, contrary to what you may have heard, no, the premium tanks aren't going at all. What Wargaming are doing is they're going to remove the premium tanks that sit in the tech tree, the so-called tech tree premiums. They're not actually being removed from the game as such, and they're just no longer going to be bought outside of the store, with the exception of 3 tanks. So, seek comfort in the fact that the tech tree premiums are not actually being removed from the game, just removed from their special tank tab in your garage. In other words, you can't buy them instantly anymore. This is not a bad thing, methinks. After all, we all bemoan that new players can hop into a premium tank immediately after training, something that when the game first came out involved only tech tree premiums, which back in those days was like only 3 or 4 of them. Since then the game has moved on, it's evolved, and now there are actually 21 tanks in the tech tree that are premiums. That's right, 21 tanks. And they are constantly available to every single player, regardless of how many games they've played, and quite a few reside in tiers 7 to 8. Most of these tanks, however, have been power crept massively. Think the Louva or the IS-6, and they are shadows of their former selves. Not only that, but more recently Wargaming have started to do good offers on these tech tree premiums in the store, outside of their special tab. And most of the time, they have better prices and more stuff to boot than what the tech tree part of the store offers you. Of course, there will always be the non-tech tree premium still, so players can still get their paws on tanks instantly. So don't worry, tier rushers, your ability to jump from tier 2 to tier 8 instantly hasn't been affected at all. Personally, I see nothing wrong in what Wargaming are planning to do here, if the truth be known. Okay, so we veterans are used to the tech tree premiums being there, but most veterans have these tanks already, so no big deal to them. Okay, so the new players who are maybe tank collectors may feel a little bit miffed, but I say again, these tanks are not being removed from the game per se, just the ability to purchase them 24/7, nothing more. After 8.3, you will still be able to get your grubby little paws on them, but only when they hit the store proper, and not 24/7, with the exception of the IS-6, the Dicamax, and the T23E3. Those 3 will remain as tech tree premiums. In other words, you're not suddenly not going to be able to buy these tanks anymore. They won't leave the game, and yes, they will hit the store at some other times, just not constantly available. I really don't see the big deal with this. Inconvenient? Possibly, but something terrible? No, not really. So, don't get yourself worked up into a tizwaz over this. They aren't going anywhere realistically. They're just being made less accessible. That's all. Anyway, I've been Fujit. I hope that video makes a bit more sense. By all means, comment and everything below. And remember, guys, it's a game, so stay safe out there. Have fun on the battlefield, and happy tanking, because that is what it's all about, having fun and being happy. And know None of the tech tree premiums are broken or OP, so you're not missing anything anyway. Seriously.